Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here, and welcome back to another Football Manager 2015 ideas video. I did one where I basically talked about, talked to you to give me some feedback, so maybe some fresh suggestions for Football Manager 2015, as I have my own ideas, but this one's going to be more specifically for me to tell you a few ideas and for you to vote. I'll do one of those poll things, I'll leave it in the description, and it'll be interesting to see what kind of series you want in FM15. There's a few, so I'll talk about them now, and give you a bit of information about it, and we'll see your feedback. Number one, the first one that comes to my head is Manchester United. If I look back at all of the saves I did, at least in depth, Manchester United, personally, for me, was the most successful in terms of getting subscribers. Probably I did it a bit earlier in the game, which you could expect. But yeah, Manchester United was very good in terms of success as well. And yeah, I got a lot of Manchester United fans as well. So I'm going to be doing one in career mode in FIFA 15 as well. So I might get, fans from that, like people who subscribe for FIFA 15, who haven't played Football Manager before, may be inclined to see that as well. So that's a little idea, or a little reason I'd want to do that as well. Plus, they need to be fixed. I like to be those kind of teams. Who cares if they're a big team or not? Manchester United, they're not playing like a big team right now. So, Manchester United, they really need to be fixed. And this is the first time where you'll choose Manchester United and you're not going to be playing in the Champions League with them. You have to get them back to that stage, which is, it should be a good challenge, but I still believe they have the quality and money where you should be getting in top 4 in Football Manager at least. And next up here would be another Premier League team, and this one I'm actually going to go a little bit in depth about actually. I did one like this in FM13 and people really seem to like it. I'm actually going to leave a link to it. The Aston Villa series I did in FM13 around this time last year. I'm actually watching it back myself. Because it was really good. A lot of people said it was their favourite series. So that was really good. And not just one person saying they enjoyed it, multiple people. So, if you want to see some good content, one of my best series, like other people have said, I'll leave that in the description. And the thing is, it's not like another game. Well, it is another game. I mean, it's not like other games. Like, the difference is not so much. It still basically looks the same, the game. Like, if you think about it, Football Manager, at least in the way it looks, it hasn't really changed so much over the last couple years. So you may still enjoy it, but keep in mind, I didn't have a as good microphone, was a pretty cheap one. I would be sounding different and may not be as good quality with the commentary in that way. But if you'd like to just see how it goes, or how it went more so, that would be good. To see the kind of style, because a lot of people really like that, like a lower Premier League team, and improve them. And I think I did 2 seasons and it just really went well. And like I said, I started at about this time, not this time last year, it was early August actually. So around the same time, just a couple of weeks ago from now, if that makes sense, but a year ago. I'll actually leave that link in the description if you want to go watch it, because like I said, I'm actually watching it back myself, and I'm just sitting there listening to it and thinking in my head, I've got to get back to doing it this way. And what I mean by that sort of is like focusing on the content I wanted to do. I wasn't showing every single game, sort of how I'm doing my PSG one, I guess you can say. And and I didn't really have much comments to listen to. That's what I mean. This year, I've grown a lot more, so I'm getting more comments and getting more feedback from people. So it can confuse me a little bit, and I try to reply to people in my videos, and I probably shouldn't be doing that. And back then, I wasn't getting as much comments, so it was easier just to do what I wanted. So, and the majority of the comments were just like, good video and that kind of stuff. So there wasn't much to reply with. I just say, thanks in the comments. So, that's what I mean. So if you want to check that out, so this year, the second option would be for a lower Premier League team, not a team that just got promoted, maybe a team that's been struggling, but it may just be Aston Villa, because I was just checking out before teams around Aston Villa, but none of them had the same appeal to me. Like, I like Aston Villa's colours. They've got some, like, the last couple of years, they've been trying to improve with youth players, so, or at least younger players. So, it would be good to continue that. So, leave your thoughts on that. And this next one was a very popular one also this year. I'd probably say it was probably my second most successful series, if I'm honest. Maybe third, second or third at least, very minimum. lower league management with Bath City. Definitely lower league management will be on the cards. Definitely at some point. I don't want to start it too late, but not my first series, because I need to get used to the game. For people that didn't know, I actually tried 3 before my Bath one, and I got fired. 2 of them I started on YouTube, but yeah, didn't get very far. Actually, actually, one of them I showed on YouTube, and one I just started, but didn't really continue on with it, because just, yeah, so much stuff going on. That's something I want to talk about as well. A lot of people always seem to say to me in the comments repeatedly, a lot of different people, that I start a lot of saves. See, that's what I'm trying to get as well. For me, it's a fresh start with FM15. It's a good, like a fresh start. People can forget about what happened previously, what I've did previously, at least in a bad way, if they think in a bad way or something. But it's good to start fresh. I'll get a new batch of subscribers coming in, as you do with a new game, and I can really focus on doing what I want to do, which is just provide good videos. But also, like right now, like I've done YouTube for 2 years now, and I never watched anyone before then on YouTube. I was just so I didn't know what a YouTube series was, like a series you do on YouTube with gaming videos. I never watched anyone else, but a lot of people now have watched people and get inspired by people to do videos, so they kind of know what it was about. But when I started YouTube, I had no idea what it was about. I was just going off my own, what I wanted to do, and I want to talk about something that leads to that. I used to go on, if anyone remember, this probably shows how old I am, because a lot of younger people probably I wouldn't even use this anymore. It's definitely not as popular. MySpace, the good old days of MySpace. It actually was a Football Manager group. It wasn't like a huge group or something, just like, a little one I joined or something. It's basically like Facebook. I'm sure a few of you older, around maybe, 23, 22 years old. That's how I'm old. I'm 23, so if you're around that age, you might know about MySpace when it was popular. But anyway, there was a Football Manager group, and it's just one of those things. It's sort of like the forums, or how if you're in a Football Manager 2014 group on Facebook now, it was like that basically. And I was giving my feedback about good players and stuff, and that, in a way, that is like YouTube for me. What I'm trying to get it like. That's when I started. When I started you, I'd always wanted to just share my thoughts with the game. That's all I ever wanted. I just want to share my thoughts with the game. I could keep talking heaps on it, but in short, that's what I wanted. I want to share my thoughts with the game. So in my head, I think if I start a new video, or a new team or something, in my head, I don't think, before I started doing it a lot, I guess, I didn't think people would take it so seriously, if I'm being honest, because all I ever did just wanted to give tips. But then now I realize people, they really get into your story with a team, and they want to see you go on. So, of course, that's something you learn with time. So, that's a good thing, and that's what I want to see as well. I could keep talking about this, but this is not really the point of the video, but it's sort of down to the point. If you didn't know, if you don't really watch PewDiePie, but you should, he's the most subscribed channel on YouTube, but he's actually, he said, I don't think he's done it just yet, might be when I upload this video, I'm not sure, but he said he's going to be blocking comments from now on, and that's because there's rarely ever positive comments or helpful comments anymore. It's either just spam, people advertising their own channels, which I personally don't care about as much. People can do whatever they want, doesn't affect me too much, especially if it's going to grow Football Manager. More channels help, they'll help me in the end, but that's what I mean. You see some good comments, but the rest are, filled with bad comments, negative comments, like I said, spam, advertising, and it just makes it really frustrating. And you can see the biggest channel on YouTube is affected by it as well. PewDiePie is going to be blocking his comments, so that's a huge step. But anyway, I hope you get the idea. Hopefully I share that, like I said, with the whole MySpace group, Football Manager. I used to do that, just share my tips, and that's what I kind of wanted to do with this YouTube thing. That's all I ever wanted to do, to share tips. But yes, to end this part, a lower league management save again. But as I was going to say, not from the start, because I need to get used to the game, because, as I said, in this year I got fired a couple times. It gets very, very hard. So I'll probably have to test one privately first. But that's my thoughts on that. Leave your thoughts as well. So I think I'll end it here with just a fourth final one, and that is a journeyman career. Another one I've done this year. if you remember, with Club Bruges. That was actually a decent one. People kept requesting that, but yeah, it was after a time I stopped playing it, and then if you were still subscribed at that point when my channel was wrongly suspended because I was wrongly flagged by people, what can you do? That's another thing. Along with the comments, people get jealous, so they try and do that, and I was pretty disappointed when I got suspended, but I knew I did nothing wrong on YouTube. That's why I got it back, obviously, so that was a frustrating time, so I found it really hard to get back into that kind of save, but yeah, that's what I mean. Going back to the point of a journeyman career, like, the premise of it to me is fantastic, trying to succeed, win competitions in multiple top European leagues, so that's a big choice for me. But yeah, I'm going to, like I said, just before when I was explaining everything about what I think about YouTube currently and all of that, I'm only going to probably be doing one series at a time. I know at times this year I've done multiple. And like I said, learning with YouTube, getting to this time 2 years in, when you get like 2 years in, that's when you really hit your stride, I reckon. So I reckon I just can't wait for the both new games. Both new games. And there's another thing I want to talk about as well. It's sort of like my personality. People sometimes judge on like how I act, maybe just off for like a couple things I say, which is totally wrong. Like, some people think I only care about getting views or something like that, or anything like that, maybe off something I just say once live that I can't edit out, or it'll sound weird if you just hear skipping of audio. But yeah, that's what I mean. Like, and anyone you watch as well, this would mean anyone you watch and what you think of them, unless they do a lot of videos, like personal videos, like I guess Q&A videos and stuff, you don't really know what kind of person they are, and there's a lot of assuming that, like, I watch heaps of people. I watch Football Manager YouTubers, I watch FIFA YouTubers, I watch, well, I guess they can say like comedy channels, like pranks and stuff. Yeah, pranks, I watch pranks. Watch vloggers, that's probably where they, vlogs, that's probably where most of that kind of stuff, where people criticize them a lot, but I guess that something comes with the internet, but yeah, that's what I mean. I feel as though when people leave thoughts on me personally, I think they couldn't be any more wrong. I won't get into it too in depth, but yeah, I guess that's something you just have to deal with YouTube and not really focus on it too much, but like I said, before last year, I wasn't getting as much comments, so it didn't really affect me because there wasn't much. But yeah, it's kind of disheartening, I guess, when people, I guess criticize you of something that you are not, I guess. But again, it's something you have to deal with and just forget about it. But it's more so affecting the other people with you. If they see that comment, they may think that's true or something. That's what I mean. And I may actually do that. I may do a Q&A video, maybe so you can know what I want from YouTube and that kind of stuff, and just everything really, everything what I'm like, so you understand my personality or something like that. Because yeah, say if I'm just getting worked up in a certain video when maybe things aren't going my way in a match or something, you may think certain things about me. So yeah, hopefully I could do those in the future, and yeah, you can get what kind of person I am, because I'm definitely not I'm not a person who's someone who only cares about myself and that kind of stuff. So yeah, hopefully that can happen in the future as I grow this channel, and we'll see how we go. But yeah, that fourth suggestion was for the journeyman. The final suggestion is for the journeyman. So yeah, leave your thoughts on that. I'll put a link in the description to that Aston Villa save, as I said, and also a save. Well, no, not a save, sorry. Yeah, my Aston Villa one. And the voting. I'm sure. Is it? I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, I'll find it a bit later. Straw poll. Yeah, straw poll. I had that in my head. I'll put that in the description. Aston Villa series. Go watch it from FM13. I enjoyed it heaps. So hopefully, you enjoyed this video. Drop a like as well. And I will see you guys next time.